My friend asked me the other day if I thought that drugs and alcohol inhibit the creation process, or the aligning with your higher self process, or the realizing that everything is divinity process. And I have found that it inhibits me. I can't drink alcohol regularly, do drugs regularly, smoke cigs, smoke weed all day, and maintain a high vibration and maintain alignment with my higher self. For me, doing those things keeps me reaching outside of myself for things to make myself more, or make the moment more than what it just naturally is in the moment. And when I'm reaching for alcohol in the evening, or weed throughout the day, or cigs throughout the day, I'm reaching for those things because I want the moment to be more than what it is. You're affirming that the oneness, the unity, the everythingness isn't enough, and I want it to be more. That's an affirmation in God isn't here, or God isn't enough, or I'm not enough. If your goal is to unite with the divine and to express the divine aspects of you and to be living in alignment with your higher self, then being addicted to things doesn't really fall into that category, regardless of what it is you're addicted to. Be it snacks, ice cream, cigs, weed, whatever. If you're reaching for those things, then you're not aligning with God within you. You're reaching for something outside of yourself to help you feel more or feel complete or something like that. That was my feeling with smoking cigs all the time, was like I was always reaching for the cig for, the moment isn't enough. I'm going to smoke this cig and that's going to make it better. And weed too, like early in the day, wake and bake is the best. And so you wake up and you smoke some weed and then you get all lazy and you don't want to go anywhere, and then your whole day is just like this stony haze. And for me, there wasn't very much productivity in that. And there certainly wasn't very much aligning with all that is in that, because I was too busy medicating myself, reaching for something to make the moment more. When the goal for me is to find the everythingness in the moment and the fulfillment in the moment. The fact that if God is flowing through me in this moment, then there's a level of everything is complete that goes along with that. And if I'm reaching for tobacco and weed and stuff, then I am not acknowledging the completeness that is. And my act of reaching is a statement in the moment isn't complete. And that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for completeness in the moment and divinity and all the good stuff. So I really had to evaluate what it was I was doing and find what it is I'm really looking for. So for me, I replaced drugs and alcohol with meditation and affirmation and visualization of what it is I'm after, what it is I'm trying to accomplish in my life. Because I would be drinking alcohol every night with the bros, going out and partying and stuff, because that's what we did all the time. And so that was what I was used to doing, and that's what I thought I would have to do. For a while, it didn't really occur to me that I could choose something else. And then when I finally realized that I'm making a conscious choice every day to do the same thing over and over again, even though I wasn't happy and feeling fulfilled, that inspired me to want to make a change. And I would highly recommend that for everyone who finds himself in the position of, I don't know why I'm drinking every night, I just kind of am, because what else would I do? Dude, there is so much more than drugs and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol are fine, and they have their place, and I wouldn't intend to preach to anybody that they should or shouldn't do or not do them, but the fact remains that if you're reaching for something outside of yourself, regardless of what it is, you're not aligning with the divinity that you already are in the moment, and the fulfillment and the fullness that you are, because you are complete in this moment if you choose to see yourself that way. And when you do, then drugs and alcohol become irrelevant, and tobacco becomes irrelevant, because you're complete, and you don't need anything outside of yourself to help you feel more or be more. You are more. You are all that is, and that is so infinitely fulfilling that tobacco, alcohol, drugs become irrelevant. When you want to reach for your fullness, then you start to find ways to feel fulfilled without those things, and you start to move away from them naturally. And that feels really good. Just liberating, not needing something outside of yourself to be happy or fulfilled. And I recommend that for everyone, if they so desire.